while I still have a house full of a bunch of family here visiting for this awesome family reunion we've been having going on for the past pretty long now, like a week and a half or so. I'll probably post some of the pictures and videos of some of the cool stuff we've been doing. But while my house is still full of a bunch of them, I gotta stick to making videos here really quickly in my car when I can. So sticking to the topic of parenting, let's talk about video games. So I let my kids play a lot of video games. I mean, out of all my close friends and family where I'm aware of what their parenting style is like, I let my kids play the most video games by far, where they could average like 2 to 3 hours a day on there easy. Now I don't let them play for really long stretches at a time. Like if they start approaching the hour and a half, 2 hour mark, I'm like, hey, cut that off, go do something else. But I'll let them play hour plus sessions several times a day, no problem. And that's even something I was encouraging them to do from like a really young age. Like they can't even hold the controller. I'm like sticking it in their hand, like, hey, play this game, you'll like it. I have this really clear memory of when my dad brought home a Sega Genesis, and one of the games he had in there was Alex Kidd. And I remember for the first like week or so that we had it, every single night we were playing Alex Kidd as a family, me, my older brother, my mom, and my dad. And it was always just really, cool, fun memories for me. So I was always looking forward to doing that with my kids. So I'm like sticking a controller in their hand when they're really young. And kind of a side note, but I'm not talking about like iPhone games or, or games on your phone or iPad and stuff like that. I'm specifically talking about console games. And, I might be a little bit biased here, but I actually think video games are good for kids. I mean, it teaches them like hand-eye coordination, and the only games they play are like games that I would want to play in some sense. So, some of them could be kind of harder games, but I think that's even a bonus too, right? So games that like they might suck at it at first, but as they learn how to control it, they beat one level, you get to a harder level, you beat one boss, you got to fight the next harder boss. It teaches them how to overcome difficult things. Plus it gets them playing together as well, so they can, as I said in some of my previous videos, they can learn to play together and enjoy that as well. Plus there's been a lot of research where video game players tend to have more lucid dreams, or they're getting so used to controlling this virtual environment that a lot of those same muscles can carry over to lucid dreaming as well. But the main point is it gives me an opportunity to spend more time with them and play with them and have fun as well, which I think is huge.